Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It is June 1st, 2026. I'm going to check in with the planetary system. Go ahead and start by telling you that the message last night, short and sweet, the time is now, and never going to show the sun again. Whoever it was that was trying to dominate the sun, or the keeper up, or the god of, will never receive the warmth of the sun again. And I don't know what exactly that means, because every human being is walking around with a rainbow chakra, and in the center of that is the soul, S-O-L, the inner sun. And these people have been feeding on it for a long time. And so it looks to me like they're getting evicted. The time is now. And this is the end of their relationship with batteries, is what God said. So there's that. The time is now. It's June 1st. So let's go ahead and just pull some cards and see what kind of storyline comes out for us, shall we? Check it out. I hope your day is treating you kindly, everybody. Ooh, sorry about that. Alrighty then. In the central energy, we've got balance. The Two of Pentacles. So graceful. That was a word that came to mind earlier. Grace. Somebody's talking about grace. The Holy Spirit. Your grace, perhaps. Your walk with grace. In the challenge position. Sit alone and how to wait for you. If you really love me, won't you tell me? Somebody's singing the song. 'Cause running around. In the challenge position. Queen of Cups. Emotional balance. They're emotionally balanced. They can't jack you around. They can't, fortunately, so here's the thing about this magic stuff. It seems to go in like 3-day patterns. They throw that stuff at you, and you're mentally and energetically, perhaps emotionally challenged severely. It's like there's a cloak that kind of wraps, and it's hot, it's a little warm, and it kind of pushes in and messes the mind. You start getting this radio show, this Wi-Fi stream of negativity. It's happened to me enough times to know that when this comes upon me, I just watch it as it moves through me. I don't claim it as mine. I just watch it. Well, here we go again. And I just concentrate or focus on managing the emotional aspect of it so that I don't mess my own waters up too bad, you know. So anyway, we got the Queen of Cups here. Mentally sound, emotionally stable. A deep understanding of what's going on here. And we've got the Six of Swords. Releasing the baggage. Letting it go. Leaving it behind. And the Two of Wands. You could be at a crossroads. As I mentioned this morning, it said the time is now. And never going to show the sun again. So the split is happening now. Between those who do not have the inner sun, those who were never a son, and those who are. In the subconscious, you guys, some nasty jacks out there, desperate. The curator's still out there trying to draw these men in from these other spaces and places. These mutations of timelines or whatever they built on other people's suffering energy. It's like whatever they built, it's all getting transferred out because that energy wasn't theirs and they didn't have the right to take it and to mutate it and do all that. What was the other thing? What would have come to me? In the subconscious, then, we've got the Page of Wands. Somebody might be enthusiastic, curious, going on an adventure. Going on some kind of an adventure. Oh, and I may as well just tell you also that somebody's still out there doing SEX magic, and it has been witnessed, and it's disappointing. Because, you know, when somebody is permitted in your energy and then they decide to foul it in that manner, to show a lack of love, honor, and respect for somebody's temple, their house, their energy. In the recent past, we got 9 of Cups. Wishes are granted, and nobody's gonna touch it. You're getting abundance. The time is now. They will never see the sun again. God is never going to show the sun again. Tower. So wishes are granted. Success. Your success is bringing somebody a disaster. This is divine intervention. Your success of being balanced, staying balanced in the midst of this heinous crime that has been committed, and this assault against all of your senses. They're in a tower. Everything they did to you is coming back. They're like, you tortured her? And somebody says they tortured everybody. So now all that torture is coming back on these people. God's giving it back to them. So I guess they'll learn the strength and the courage and the appreciation for life, even when it is difficult. Grace. They could be in a tower for what they did to grace, to the Holy Spirit. These people have been burning the divine feminines alive for daring to speak of their personal connection to Source, for daring to write books or speak poetry or speak publicly about love, and that you don't need an intercessor. You can just directly link to Source and receive information and just be guided. These ones were really upset about that. So they're in a tower because of what they have done to grace. Or, because of your strength, perhaps. And the fact that you were enduring and strong and graceful at the same time. The thing about the mental attacks, like I was mentioning, that magic, it's like it lasts for 3 days. It comes on, and then you got to breathe into it, and you just got to watch it. And some of it lasts for 3 days. But on the 3rd day at a specific time, it's like just boom, it's gone. It's the weirdest thing. You could be sitting there with this heaviness pushing in onto your mind, onto your medulla oblongata, onto your temples, behind your eyes and all of that. And it could be quite uncomfortable and disturbing, So when you're watching it, because of your strength, they're in a tower. We got sacrificed. What? They were trying to let you go. Now they're being let go. They're being let go because you did not let go. They're being let go because you watched it until it released and went back to them. See, that's one of the other things, you know, when these things push in on you like that, a lot of folks, I think, make the mistake of believing that this turmoil and stuff actually belongs to them. So they kind of accept it as their own. They accept the gift, right? And then they kind of amplify it by adding their own emotional stuff to it. These people cause a lot of problems within unions and relationships with this kind of stuff. But as I said, I've been studying this because I'm alone. I don't really have anybody that I could just watch it. I have the opportunity to watch it and study it and research it as it's occurring. But it's like 3 days, and there's always you can tell, man, because it's like 1 minute there's this heaviness, and the next minute it's like poof, gone, and you're like at ease. It's like the old you is like back, enjoying yourself. And it's like, wow, the pressure's gone. What happened? Yeah, well. So we got justice, the law of cause and effect. If you can just breathe through it and hold yourself together in a good way while it's moving through you or trying to stick to you or become part of you, then eventually it has to go away. So we got justice here, the law of cause and effect. The lens is being looked through. It's not fun, you know. We got the Chariot in the reverse. So the justice is being served here. The truth is seen. You know, we got the supreme, the upper supreme divine are here looking at their descendants like what, and they're pissed about this false reporting, this entrapment, this siphoning of the souls of these upper dimensional soprano, these high vibrational upper dimensional sons and daughters. These people are in trouble, man. They're never going to see the sun again. They will never walk among those with the light in them. So the Chariot for them is in the upside down space. We got giving up. They don't know what to do. We got the Curator out there. It's still moving around in these interdimensional mutation timelines or whatever that have lost everything, trying to collect somebody to go collect this strong woman here. Or male. Take it as it resonates. But they keep using the feminine prefix, so just do whatever you need to do. So the Chariot is in the reverse. They didn't get a victory. Justice is here. They got their interdimensional, you know, I don't know, slavers, buyers, collectors. They're other species. Playing with human genetics, the Hierophant. But I'm not going to take them all, but just let you know, we got the Hierophant here, so God. So I guess I will take them all. We got the Hierophant, so we got the Hierophant. These ones have been talking about this woman here. Queen of Cups, the love of a woman. She's got herself a priest, or a priest Hierophant is there studying as well, I suppose. As she's studying herself and what is moving through her and discovering or discerning what belongs to her and what belongs to the interferer or whatever, then so is this priest, right? And as everybody's learning subtleties of the way this magic moves through an original organic temple that's filled with like 70% waters. Very, very easy to manipulate the frequency of, right? Anyway, the Hierophants here, we got restoring inner peace. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. There could be some kind of a reward, perhaps. Queen of Pentacles, who made an investment and made some hard work and getting some energy. So there could be energy, and I don't know why I saw that. I saw energy. So 8 of Wands. This could be some energy. So there's there's reward, energy. It looks to me like there's an energetic reward. It could just be that it's coming in very quickly too. Queen of Pentacles, you know, could have like be some kind of security. Hopes and fears. We've got the Queen of Wands. Confident here. Courageous. Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Outgoing energy. Page of Pentacles. Making an investment. Making an offer. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. New beginnings for love. New beginnings for love. And there's restrictions for these others who betrayed you. There's who betrayed the sun. So they're heartbroken here. Never gonna show the sun again, is what he said. These people will not walk among those of us who they've been harvesting lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. The children matter. And you got some big bullies out there. They're saying something about medicine. They're saying something about, is she frail? Like there's some kind of a social event that they could be stalking somebody at. They're going to be trying to be quick and accurate with whatever they do to claim the contents of a flesh temple. Take it as it resonates. They've been 86 and they're never going to get the sun again. God said this is the end of their relationship with batteries, which is those who carry the sun within them, the inner sun, the soul, S-O-L. People got it so freaking twisted, man. They got it so twisted. Never going to show the sun again. The Lovers. The Lovers are getting a new beginning. They're together once more, and they will never show the sun again. These ones have destroyed their opportunity to collaborate by binding the Divine Feminine and the children in the past. And then fucking around with the men, filing false reports on the women and children. There could be a King of Swords stuck at a crossroads. Somebody who vowed to tell the truth. He's been filing false reports on Divine Feminine. They could be at a crossroads because of the research that has been discovered about the Divine Feminines being bound to their foundation and having their soul, their inner sun, sucked out of them. Her soul is weary and she will be renewed, and she's got another 10 of Cups coming to her because of the betrayal and the pain. It could be that her 10 of Cups betrayed her. Maybe she's recovering. She's going to get a new family. That's what God said. Going to get a new family because the last one betrayed her. So here she is. She's coming up off of this betrayal, recovering, recouping, and she's getting a new family. She's getting what she was owed, man, what she was promised. And somebody is in a 9 of Swords energy. They're feeling like a fool. You're getting your new beginning, your 2 of Cups. Could be with the Emperor. The Emperor could be bringing a completion of this and death. The time is now. And there is fear here because the Master is here. And sacrificing those who were in competition with the Empress, the Mother. Because the truth is known. They're disappointed. And she is protected. These assholes are out there doing sex magic right now, trying to defile and desecrate and get her rejected once more. It's worked many, many times in the past, except now the truth is revealed. Witnessed. I suppose they have nothing to lose. I mean, if they're never going to see the sun again, then they're never going to see the sun again. That's why everybody's creating their own atomic suns. God's taking the sun away. Two of Pentacles. Balance. Balance and new beginnings. The time is now. Challenge position. Queen of Cups was able to keep emotional balance. She has a deep understanding of what has been going on here. The 6 of Swords. So we're releasing the baggage, transitioning out of this phase, moving on into the 2 of Wands. There's a crossroad here, and she's holding this ball of energy. She's releasing the baggage. Making decisions, what to get rid of, what to keep. Commitment. You could be a very old soul, an original. An ancient soul that these ones have had trapped for a long time, and now that which they had access to, they shall never have access to again. Who it is with you. So it's like these ones kept 2 people, significant people, separated, and they've been successful for centuries. However, they have failed at this juncture. The High Priest and the High Priestess are together. The time is now, and these entities who have been keeping them apart shall never see the sun again. Page of Wands. There might be enthusiasm for the Page of Wands, who is We got the law. The scales are being balanced. A new beginning. Somebody might be optimistic about justice being served. The Nine of Cups is here. Wishes are granted. So you're going to get some abundance because of the way that they exploited you, exhibited you. Those who were making money or stealing the pleasure of their roses, their street exhibits, could be in a tower. Due to your courage and strength, due to what they did what? To the Holy Spirit? An innocent person, an upper dimensional divine being. They've recently been talking about a space woman. Did a space woman inject herself into this arena? Uninvited guest. Somebody's in a tower due to this strength, due to your endurance, regarding this uninvited guest, this intruder. You know, it said long ago the daughters of Eden were here and some fallen angels or whatever the hell came here and decided to RAPE everybody, and they've been doing it ever since or whatever. So the uninvited guest, it's like, so you're very strong. They've been kind of getting off and making money and doing all that good stuff here. Mimicking you. Justice is being served. These people are so insane. If they could just get this one woman or this one man, they would be happy, ever so happy. Justice is going to be served. There are legal matters to the way that they prostituted everybody. Two-leggeds, four-leggeds, freaking turkeys on Thanksgiving. Man. Hams. Fucking nasty, man. Their chariot is they're not going forward. They're not getting out. This is the end. The time is now. They won't never, what did he say? Never gonna, what did he say? The time is now. Never gonna show the sun again. I really love it when I get messages like that. You know, it's so wonderful when I wake up in the morning and I find that I got these, I can comprehend them. Alrighty then, so the chariot is in the reverse. They're not moving forward. They're giving up. They don't know what to do. They chose independence. They chose to be single. They chose not to have a family, or they chose to sacrifice their rose for money so that they could pay the rent, whatever. The Hierophant is here. There's a high priest here, and Queen of Pentacles, getting an Ace of Pentacles reward. Cups energy. There could be something happening swiftly, some kind of a harvest, some kind of an energetic harvest. I don't know who the Queen of Pentacles is. Some kind of a security team of security. They're going to get paid. They're going to get a reward. There could be some kind of an energetic harvest for persevering. Empty room. This is the end of the opportunity for prostituting those beings who have the sun within them. They tried to dominate the sun, the keeper of the sun, the family of the sun. Those who hold the rainbow covenant, they've been shattering the heart, stepping in as and going up there making war. We got the Queen of Wands in the Hopes and Fears, Queen of Wands. And we've got photo, memories, and souvenirs. There's a photograph, some kind of a photograph. Hopes and Fears, Queen of Wands, photograph. And we've got Page of Pentacles. We've got an offer. There is some entities out there talking to the curator. They're talking to younger masculines that sound mid-teen, late-teen, whatever. And they want to frame this woman. They're looking for a loophole. They're looking for any evidence. They're looking for anything at all whatsoever to get at her and eliminate her presence. The lights are going out. Never gonna show the sun again. These entities that have been gluttonous regarding their feasting and feeding on us will never, ever experience our presence again. The presence of the sun in any way. Snake. Lie, poison. Alrighty then, so we've got a Page of Pentacles making an offer of a lie. Whatever this page is bringing forward, it's a lie. It could be that this Queen of Wands is hoping to present some sort of photographic evidence. These people like to do, apparently, digital evidences. They like to cut and splice videos. They like to take still photography and create videos. They like to do this kind of shit. Apparently they make money on the black market by, you know, I don't even want to talk about it. Sacred space. Haven. So there's a page here offering some kind of information. They're looking for an opportunity. This snake keeps going and talking both. He's out there fishing. And they're targeting the youngers in this space, telling them that if they can get him to get rid of this woman or lure her into a space where they can, then all of a sudden, what? They'll stop raping you? What the fuck? Dog, cat, animal friends. Yeah, so I saw a pit bull. The big, beautiful gray pit bull had their wings as big as their body. Beautiful, beautiful canine. Absolutely beautiful. There could be a reunification here in the sacred space because the canine, the pitty, got their wings. However, I saw some nasty jack. Couldn't see him, but I did see a nasty jack drowned my pitty. And I also know that you didn't get her soul or her life and that she was immediately resurrected, you jackass. Here in the sacred space. So there is a reconciliation. There's an understanding about this addiction, this stupid that they broke up with you before, an illusion, some kind of a thing. So somebody accused you of being an addict because you smoked, but what? There's herbs that assist in banishing this magic. When you get it into your body, into your mind, you can back this shit straight the hell off. But these guys have been filing false reporting, calling people addicts for using plant medicines, causing splits and breakups by creating illusions and misunderstandings. So there is a reconciliation here. Somebody may have broke up because of addictions, and now it's seen that it wasn't addictions. Especially now, if there is shared energy and experiences, then it becomes very apparent that it's not quite what everybody said it was. Could be that you have solved the puzzle. And these ones were trying to file false paperwork so that nobody or everybody would vilify and banish plant medicines, herbs. They've been working very, very diligently here in the United States to keep people from using herbal medicines. There's a catalyst here, some kind of a divine intervention. So there's, on the third party enemies sacrificing the roses before they get a chance to encounter their person. There's divine intervention. These guys are in trouble now. They've been living high on the hog by sacrificing twin flames before they actually come together. They're still intending on doing that, but now is the time. And the sun will never be shown for those people who've been doing such things again. You're about ready to encounter your person. And you've discovered the hidden truth about the crime that they've been doing, this criminal thing that they've been doing in order to intervene, to keep you apart. There could be some kind of a record, or you may have gotten a message, or there's some kind of thing going on about the ascension. Like I said at the beginning, the message this morning or sometime in the middle of the night was, the time is now and never going to show the sun again. Very short, very sweet. Those people who perhaps, the singers, the actress, those people who stole your song and sang it with gyrating movements up on a stage in front of thousands of people, freaking swallowing the freaking microphone or whatever, running away. Because you've got your sixth sense, intuition. With the intuition of you, you did some investigation, the crown. The master, top level instinct, divine intuition came and explored, researched, top level born with talent versus pretenders just siphoning wealth out of everybody. We're getting a miracle here. You found the key, and the key, or maybe the key is the miracle. Maybe you have discovered the core of the problem, the key people, the key clown, the key clowns, the performers. It could be that you have evolved through all of this stuff. You've undergone a transformation. Somebody misses you. And those who are doing the back and forth thing, making sacrifices and pretending to be somebody they were not, they're being let go. Or they got to let go of the apple. They've been sacrificing the apple. Your firm, clean decisiveness, your ability to remain firm in your mind and in your life, you have busted wide open the mystery. And now the light's going out. It's going to cool way, way down for these people. Somebody is perhaps drinking over your endless hope. You. Whether the horse is white or the horse is black and you are white and you are black, it's a grand mix, isn't it? You're free. You're in the lead. You're taking the initiative. And the shadow, this forgotten person that got stuck in the shadow or chose the shadow or whatever, they're like, what in the heck's going on? Yeah, divine timing, divine timing. The bondage, the captives have been freed. And now those who had you captive are in bondage. They gambled you. They gambled you. They tried to keep you silent. They gambled you. And now they're in eternal regret because they're losing the sun. The sun will never shine on them again. They will never marry you. They will never have sex with you. They will never sit at your table. They will never grow a crop under the warmth of the sun. I don't know what's going to happen. But the message was very clear. The time is now. Never going to show the sun again. Somebody posted on my channel the other day a comment that said that they were going to get on the mothership on June 7th, that they were leaving. Which is just in a matter of, 6 days? And I suppose that's what these nasty jacks meant when they said they were on the brink of whatever. And that's why they got all their tunnels and all their underground bunkers and stuff. There's not going to be any sun. They have to be underground. It's going to be very cold. The electricity, I don't know how they're going to get that. Because of your ability to remain flexible and balance yourself, you're getting a new beginning. It's goodbye. The time is now. Queen of Cups is emotionally balanced. She has a deep understanding of what has been going on here. There is a change. We're releasing the baggage and moving on. The Two of Wands is here. They could be looking over the crossroads, making decisions who gets to cross. Queen of Cups could be gatekeeper. Apparently, entry is invitation only. These fellas are desperate to find a way in. Workplace affair. Crossroads. Page of Wands could be curious or inspired or optimistic because the scales are being balanced. Regarding romance and feelings. So there's a Page of Wands who's excited about the scales being balanced regarding romance. Maybe he got burned, you know? He won't get bound by somebody. He's going to be able to love without worrying about getting sacrificed. Nine of Cups. Abundance. Wishes are granted to street exhibits. To those who had been circulated. Those who had been ghosted. Somebody's in a tower due to your strength. This uninvited guest is surprised. There's a big change happening. Maybe they're surprised by a big change in you. Shocking news. They're in a tower. It's all coming apart. They tortured everybody and in order to wear their identity and keep their spot up there and control the authority and all that other stuff. Now that's coming back on them. Justice is being served for them prostituting everybody, pimping everybody's sacral while leaving them single, alone, suffering and struggling from unseen places. Somebody's out there doing sex magic. It was noticed. It's not going to end well. They've been out there jerking off or doing sex magic or whatever on innocent people that they don't even know. Innocent people that don't engage in kind of stuff like that. And they've been defiling them and desecrating their beautiful energy. And they don't even know where it's coming from. It's like these people, you get on the internet and they just, they decide they're going to go, oh, I'm going to claim that one. And they just, go to working on it? I mean, come on, man. Well, the truth is seen regarding it. And it just isn't, it's pretty heinous. It's pretty sick, man. The upper divine, the true gods, the true divine masculines, they see this and they're like, what the fuck are you, man? Fucking crazy psycho, man. The world's pimp. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. The universal freaking pimp has been prostituting the soul, the son, and the lineage of. He owns all of the merchandise of the earth angels. It's his. Every identity, every ounce of that vital force. He's going to get dealt with by God himself. Chariot isn't going to go anywhere. They could be having some kind of an obstacle. Single, alone, they're not getting anywhere. They're in isolation. Nobody wants to work with this person. They're a crazy freaking psycho. Huh? Divine masculine. The Hierophant is here, a high priest. Queen of Pentacles is getting a reward very swiftly for, it could be energetic, a harvest, some kind of a harvest. No people. Could be whoever these people are. Harvested. Separation, empty room, harvest, reward. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, she's the head of security or something. This is the leader of a security team. It looks like they're going to get some kind of a reward very quickly. It could be an energetic harvest of some kind of a prostitution thing, perhaps. No people, the end, secluded, soul searching. Somebody's being separated. We've got Queen of Wands and photographs. Somebody's reflecting. Queen of Wands and photographs. I miss you. Hmm. Page of Pentacles is making an offer of lies. This is a snake. He's entering in some kind of poison. Love child. The snake lied. About fertility. Some kind of fertility. Is there a page wanting to make an offering? Fertility, love child. What? He's making an offering to a snake? What's he doing here? No strings. Trickster, illusionist. So this person was sleeping with those who have sun in them, this massive sun. They were gaining the connection to the Rainbow Covenant, the power source, and then they were creating tricks and schemes and illusions and fun things with the energy, with this toxic lifestyle. But you illuminated the truth about these people who are not you. And God is fed up. He's fed up with these nasty jackasses, man. Somebody is like in massive regrets, heartbroken, losing sleep. They're never going to see the sun again. This is really bad news. Divine Feminine's getting her wish. These people will not be milking her like a cow anymore. And these people who did never want to work, they never worked for a damn thing, they're running. They're running and feeling like a jackass for proposing. Or maybe you want a jackass wants to propose because what? They need to get you in with that nasty one there, and they're getting rejected. Mr. Arrogant My Way is getting rejected by the family. It could be that they're getting rejected and that their family is getting arrested for doing this sweet talk karmic lesson bullshit artistry so that they could do fake busy crap by unaliving the queen bee. By sacrificing the queen bee, man. And now they're ashamed because the Jezebel is ashamed because she sleeps with people. She pretends to love those people she hates. Those people she wants to kill. She does love spells on people just so that she can get it tapped into their energy and then side hustle them. These people have been prostituting the energy of the sun for centuries. So many children have suffered. So many young, powerful souls in tiny little bodies that had no protection, closest to source. You're praying here. Maybe you pray for a firestorm, or maybe somebody's in a firestorm of karma and they are praying. These shady people who wanted to be single, you're free. You're moving on. You're letting them go. And now this triangle are people that mirror you. They're drinking to cope. They're like, oh, the hell no, because you're turning your back on that thug. And it was your spiritual gifts that they'd been using, and it's too late to pop the question. It's like, get out of here, man. Nobody wants that, Nasty Jack. That's Nasty Jack. Oh my God, Nasty Jack. It's nasty. The time is now. Never going to show the sun again. Two of Pentacles. You are balanced. You're getting a new beginning. You could be going on a journey. This is goodbye. You have a soul map and no one else can read it. You've always known the way. It's goodbye. You've got the map. You've got the map. The map to infinity is in you. and you're taking your new family and you're going. We got the Queen of Cups here. You have a deep understanding of what's happening, and you're releasing the baggage and moving on. There is a Two of Wands. You could be a gatekeeper at the crossroads. There is a commitment here, an oath, a promise regarding workplace affairs. And what was that? Oh, I guess I lost it. Workplace affairs was about the workplace affair. Challenge, workplace affair, commitment, expansion, crossroads, workplace affair, unopened letter. Those who a workplace affair, there's an unopened letter. Maybe they received an unopened letter. They were told not to do this kind of crap. They didn't open it. Oh, we misunderstood. Oh, we ignored the instruction. Yeah, so maybe there was an unopened letter. They didn't know what was going on. It could be a truth you never said. It's still shaping your story. We got the Page of Wands here, who's excited or enthusiastic about the scales being balanced regarding romance and feelings. We got Skybound. You were never meant to stay grounded. Rise into your vision. It could be that the Page of Wands is getting what he deserves. He's going to go ahead and on out to the beautiful universal whatever and get himself a new dame, a new love. Nine of Cups, happiness, wishes will be granted for those who were used as exhibits. The Roses, who had been ghosted, detached. Hearts are aligned. When your truth and desires align, miracles unfold naturally. So it could be that you were ghosted, hot and cold, on and off. Hearts are aligned. Somebody's in a tower due to your strength. Shocking news for the uninvited guest. They got to figure out what they want to do, what they got to do. This is a big change. There's a big change coming. Open ending. Not everything needs to resolve. Some magic lives in the unknown. That's how creation occurs. So justice is happening for being used like trash, like bedroom trash. This psycho that was pimping out everybody's womb. They were keeping a lot of females single and then milking their freaking sacral. And they were doing the same thing to a lot of the men. A lot of us have been single because they were too busy in the dream state, tagging us with a masturbation or a dream lover dream. And then they were just milking us for our sacred essence, and they didn't want anybody to be in our life because they wanted it all, that energy all for themselves, whether it be in the physical or in the astral. Crazy ex won't let go. We got sacred shadows. Not all darkness is danger. Some of it is depth, and a portal awakens. A passage reveals itself. So there's justice happening for the crazy psycho that won't let go. They used you like bedroom trash. And the sacred shadows are opening a portal on this crazy psycho that refuses to let go. The sacred shadows are opening a portal. Yes. There's a spilled bottle. You say it doesn't matter, but part of you is still bleeding. Soul fugue. You split to survive. Now you're ready to return to wholeness. So you are with your person. It could be a very difficult transition. Now, you know, because a lot of us have been shattered and fragmented and torn apart energetically and mentally and emotionally many times. So anyway, you got there's justice for being treated like bedroom trash. This crazy psycho who won't let go, this obsessed person. We got the sacred shadows opening some kind of a portal. They were talking about wormholes earlier, and we've got part of you is still bleeding, and it's time for you to return to wholeness, which means the crazy psycho has to just let go. They're not going to go where you're going. The Chariot is in the reverse. Somebody's giving up. Somebody's going in a new direction. We got single isolation. They have to leave you alone. Or there's a single divine masculine here. We got lack of direction. Somebody's impatient. Oh, lack of direction. Single divine masculine. And we've got backwards. He went backwards. This crazy psycho, what, a divine masculine that went backwards. Healing doesn't look like growth. Sometimes it looks like stillness. So there's no going forward for those single divine masculines who chose to go backwards, who chose to ghost and siphon divine feminines for profit. They milked her like a freaking cow. The Hierophant, the High Priest, is here giving Queen of Pentacles, who could be head of security, a handsome reward. Ace of Pentacles. Very swiftly, it could be energy, an energy harvest of a reward due to the hard work and persevering through whatever. We got empty room, no people. This is the end of the opportunity to prostitute people. And look, see that? Secluded, leave them alone. We got secluded. Cloud memory. Not everything you remember is yours to carry. Like these people that said that you did this or that you did that, they had so many synthetic versions of you around, moving back and forth between these spiritual gates, these interdimensional gates. Nobody really knows. Not every memory belongs to you. It's not yours. Somebody else did it while wearing your identity. There's been thousands of lifetimes, and they've forced the true twin flames to be a personality while they've been harvesting everybody's identity. Queen of Wands, photographs, souvenir memories. I miss you. The pull. That magnetic draw isn't random. Something is meant to meet you. Somebody could be pulling you forward magnetically. There's a page here making an offer, a lie, a fertility love child to the snake. This person could be making a sacrifice of a child. Trying to get a thread of gold. Making an offering, a lie, poison. Opportunity. They accepted an opportunity with the snake. Love child, thread of gold. Follow that feeling that pulls you. So yeah, love child, thread of gold. They're giving a love child to the snake, hoping that they can get that thread of gold. He was never coming. He waited for somebody. So thread of gold. Somebody's out there. They were never coming. They've been what? Somebody's in another dimensional space. They come and go. They come to take life, to take energy, to harvest energy, and then take it back over to what other dimensions. They're creating some kind of a utopia on the sacrificed life of those carrying the inner sun. And they've been using that energy to use magic to manifest mutations of timelines and utopias, realms, or whatever. You're allowed to change. Your form is not your fate. You're out of here. So what we got here, though, is we've got Stardust. He was never coming. You waited for someone who only existed in your hopes. Shapeshift. You are allowed to change. Your form is not your fate. And then false prophet. So we've got a false prophet that was never coming. A shapeshifter. They've been playing with everybody's minds. We're in a sacred pause right now, while everybody discovers the fragments of infinity within themselves, within the sacred pause. They're being prepared. And it could be that in your dream space or whatever, you're drifting between the realms. And what was once lost is making its way back to you, reborn, the cosmic threads. Invitation. So while you're drifting between the realms, you may be meeting people, discovering what your alignment is, where you belong. And then you'll go through a door of no return. The ghost of you is being rewoven. These people were sucking like 50% of the energy out of people's bodies, making them lethargic, fat, and sick. And when they poisoned the food supply and the water and the air and everything else, I mean, it really... And then they inject things and give people these synthetic medicines and the sick care stuff. Going to their biolabs, messing around with deadly diseases, not to make a cure, but to make it more deadly. It's freaking weird. Whack. I don't know, man. So you are balanced. Due to your balance, you're getting a new beginning. It is goodbye. No one else can read your soul map, and you've always known the way. Balance. Two of Pentacles. New beginning, goodbye. You've got your soul map, and we've got balance. Due to your balance, now these ones were arguing about your mind. They kept trying to drive insanity, this magic, and it would go in patterns of 3 days. This 3-day drive of this mental anger. And then when it would release, you could hear them over there arguing somebody. They got anger issues. It's like, no, they don't, man. It's just a mental magic trick that ends after about 3 days. When you don't accept it or claim it as your own bullshit, then it just gone. It goes back or whatever it does. But it's just... So there was an unopened letter about a workplace affair. Shadow contracts are uneasy. The scales are being balanced. There's enthusiasm for romance now regarding feelings. Somebody might be in their feelings. You were never meant to stay grounded. Rise into your vision. Caretaker. The caretaker who spoke up is skybound. So you're out of here. You're out of here. You got to guarantee you're out of here. These guys still want to get you back. They want to get at least a portion of you back. Oh my gosh. They want any portion of soul, any portion of the sun. They want to dominate it, own it, possess it, extinguish it. And now they've lost access forever. The caretaker is speaking up, has spoke up, is skybound, leaving. We've got wishes are granted for the roses who were ghosted. Your hearts are aligned. Two of hearts, two hearts that beat as one. I need you, I need you. You know, and it could very well be that somebody sacrificed you for a Nine of Cups. We've got forgiveness in the reverse. Those people, they're not going to be forgiven. Those people that who had their wishes granted and were gifted an angel, a daughter of Eden, and then they sacrificed their heart alignment, they're not getting forgiven. They're in a tower. God's not forgiving them. There's no forgiveness for what they did to that covenant. They shattered the hearts and then tore apart the mind of these beautiful, loving people in past lives. They're in a tower due to your strength. Shocking news for the uninvited guests. There's a big change. There's an open ending. Not everything needs to resolve. Not everything needs an answer. The sleeping spell has worn off. The religious authority is fleeting. This is an open ending. We don't have to resolve anything. It's like, go. Justice is being served on being treated like bedroom trash. This crazy psycho doesn't want to let go. The sacred shadows are opening a portal to some depth. Part of you is still bleeding. You're ready to return to wholeness. This crazy psycho cut you up, twisted you up. They did everything they could to destroy you. And he's out there whining and crying and moaning to any masculine who will freaking listen about how the feminine is weak and how they have rights and how you should just go after her and The past. You split to survive. They split your soul. They fragmented you, your spirit and your soul. They like split you apart. They're not going anywhere. We got a single divine masculine is going backwards. Knowledge. He followed backwards knowledge. Backwards knowledge. He didn't know the severe consequences of infidelity and brutalizing the prostituting the wife or whatever. So we got a high priest here giving a Queen of Pentacles a reward, some kind of an energetic harvest. Empty room. No more people in this trashy prostitution ring. It's all going away. The bordello is closing. Some people are out there still doing sex magic, trying to defile. Whoever this caretaker is that is speaking up, it is witnessed, it is seen, it will be traced. And it just is sad that, but they don't have anything else to do, and that's all they know, right? That's all they know this time. There's a separation. Not everything you remember is yours to carry. There is a separation between this psycho and his prostitution, his trashy prostitution ring, and the sun. They will never see the sun again. The sun will never shine on them again. They prostituted everyone that had the sun in them. These pedophiles, these entities that got off on hurting those who have, they tried to dominate the sun. And they were calling everyone pagan for appreciating the warmth of the sun and the what it does to bring forth the seeds, right? You're protected. Somebody's pulling on you. You're protected from the magnetic pull. Could be a Queen of Wands. Appreciation. Offering. Somebody's making an offer to a snake, a love child, thread of gold. Appreciation. Rest. Freaking power struggles. This psycho didn't think that the female was worth anything other than bedroom trash. Dime a dozen. Unstable. Irresponsible. Not worthy of being a leader. They defiled the mother so badly. They're in their head. Because you're balanced. They're stressed out. Because you're saying goodbye. They're so mad. The shadow is uneasy. They're fake smiling. They're in their head. They have an unopened letter about the workplace affairs. Fake apology coming in. You're leaving. Somebody's coming forward with a fake apology. It's a fake apology. They're in their head. The time is now. They will never see the sun again. There's no forgiveness for what they have done. Two hearts aligned. They kept stepping in and then sacrificing the divine twin flames. They kept projecting their own inner wounds. They kept projecting their own inner wounds on you. It was not your stuff. Every memory you have is not yours. They've been projecting their own foul mental disturbances into others. And then pretending like they're sane when they just offloaded all the nastiness onto somebody. And had them disappear, their personality or whatever. So they're in a tower due to your strength. This uninvited guest has shocking news. There's an open ending. It was fleeting. You being asleep while they pretended to be godly people. You deserve better. And you're being empowered. They will never experience the light and the warmth of your sun ever again. Nope. Your son or the one who's coming to get you. The past has expired. You're walking away. God said that you had been too forgiving, and it's done. You had split to survive, and now it's time to return to wholeness. It still hurts. These people from the past are not moving forward. There's those who decided they don't know what to do. We got single divine masculine. They went backwards. They followed the backwards knowledge, and it's time for you to glow up. They thought that they were going to take the back road and just F everybody and then get a glow up by stealing yours. But it's time for you to glow up now. This divine masculine stayed single. He took backwards knowledge on how to get a glow up. He thought all he had to do was fuck the world, man. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Divine masculine, no. Sorry, you don't get a ticket to heaven for being a whore, buddy. Nope, that doesn't work. That's not how it works. Hierophant is here, giving out rewards. Could be energy rewards. This is the end of prostitution. Not everything that you remember is yours. These people kept dumping their karmic memories onto you while stealing your identity, making you wear their identity and then stealing yours. They've been kind of doing that. So the sun knows that you're getting a rebirth and you're done explaining. You're protecting the energy. The sun will never shine on these people again. You're protecting the energy. They tried to destroy the upper dimensional space of the lion. They prostituted the lion's daughter. Ensnared the mother, did whatever. This little jackass up here, you're just like your mother. Oh, yeah, good, asshole. Good. You are protected from the cycle repeat. So these people are trying to pull you in. The Queen of Wands, the memory, I miss you, pulling you back in, right? You're protected from the cycle repeat. They may want you to come back in so that they can be protected. They're stuck in a loop because your soul came back online. The cosmos sees you. You're protected from the cycle repeat. But we do have a Page of Pentacles making an offering, a lie, a fertility, snake, threads of gold, appreciation, rest, never really over, lingering energy, soul tie. They're wanting to poison a love child that has threads or links to source. Somebody taking out their own child to try to get a ticket to heaven. Healed, not hooked. Freedom, detachment, and clarity. It's not really over for them. They're going to be there. Yeah, whatever. You're healed, not hooked. You gave them everything. And they decided to try to absolutely destroy you. You know what they were saying? They said that the new human doesn't have the rainbow inside of them. They wanted to trap all of those souls and put them in their little love robots and have robot lovers and shit. They never returned your love. They wanted somebody else always. And now it's a no contact zone. They gaslighted you. They twisted the truth about you. And now they're blocked AF. You woke up differently. The energy has shifted. It's like, get the F out, man. Just don't stop. But they're obsessed. and lurking. Look at them. They're like obsessed with you. Freaking psycho, man. Block and bless, man. Go on, have a nice thing. It's like this wasn't love. They just left you confused as hell. They never showed up. And now you see the illusion has cracked and you're choosing yourself. And it should have been done a long time ago. But you're doing it finally, and it's like they chose them. They used and discarded you and chose them. And all they wanted from you was to bind you and to dump their shit onto you. These aren't men. I don't know what they are. But I'm going to go ahead and leave that one here because for some reason, I just think that's good enough. And I'll go ahead and repeat it. The time is now. And never, what do you say? Never gonna show the sun again. Never gonna show the sun again. Could have been never gonna shine the sun again, but I don't know. Sometimes when I talk into my recorder in the middle of the night, yeah, they said, you tortured her? Yeah, they tortured everybody. So now it's coming back on them. Never gonna show the sun again. Yeah, these guys are, they were making pornography, like movies on the dark web and shit. Showing those movies, broadcasting them throughout the cosmos of what they were doing, dominating the sun and the lineage of. Well, the psycho's in trouble now. That's the message.